Hi, I'm playing Maxwell's Silver Hammer, straight from the chord charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So check out the link in the video description, download the free ukulele chord chart, and you can play along. And if you're going to be in or near Morristown, come on out and play with us at the Morristown Uke Jam. So I'm going to play Maxwell's Silver Hammer now, the Beatles song from the late 60s, and after I play it, then I'll do a little basic tutorial with some close-ups and some slow motion to show you the details on some of the chords and the strum patterns. So here we go, Maxwell's Silver Hammer. Joan was quizzical, studied pataphysical science in the home. Late nights all alone with a test tube. Oh. Maxwell Edison, majoring in medicine, calls her on the phone. Can I take you out to the pictures, Jo-uh-oh-oan? But as she's getting ready to go, a knock comes on the door. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down upon her head. Clang, clang, Maxwell's silver hammer made sure that she was dead. Back in school again, Maxwell plays the fool again. Teacher gets annoyed, wishing to avoid an unpleasant scene. She tells Max to stay when the class has gone away, though he waits behind, writing 50 times, I must not be so. But when she turns her back on the boy, he creeps up from behind. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down upon her head. Clang, clang, Maxwell's silver hammer made sure that she was dead. PC-31 said we've got a dirty one. Maxwell stands alone, pointing testimonial pictures. Oh. Rose and Valerie screaming from the Valerie, says he must go free. Judge does not agree, and he tells them, oh. But as the words are leaving his lips, a noise comes from behind. Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down upon his head. Clang, clang, Maxwell's silver hammer made sure that he was dead. Okay, so that's Maxwell's Silver Hammer. That's one of the 10 crimes and misdeeds songs that we're going to be doing at the next Morristown Uke Jam. Certainly a lot of crime here, a few murders built into this song. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about the song. Now this song, and you can blame Paul McCartney for this, not me, but there's 11 chords in this one. This one has a lot of chords compared to probably most of the ukulele songs that we do at the Uke Jam. But yes, there's a grand total of 11, but let me take you through them. Most of them are fairly straightforward. You'll be familiar with most, if not all of them. But let's just go through them so everyone knows what chords that we're dealing with here with Maxwell's Silver Hammer. The first one is good old familiar D. 2, 2, 2, 0. Right, we all know that one. 2, 2. Now the second chord, F sharp minor, probably not used as often, but since it comes right after the D chord here, it's an easy transition. We're going from the 2 2 2 0 to 2 1 2 0. So it's not a difficult transition. I do it by just bringing this middle finger down to that string and then putting the index up here. So the third chord is a B7th. And there's a couple different ways to play a B7th. One is if you like doing bar chords, you can do 2 3 2 2. That's a B7th. Now I used a somewhat different one. This is the one that's on the chord chart, and it's a perfectly good B7th. I actually went with this one, 4 3 2 0. It's also a B7th. And the reason I liked that one for this song is because the next chord is an E minor. And going from this B7th, 4 3 2 0, all you have to do is bring each of those fingers down one string. So now it's a 0 4 3 2. There's your E minor. So it's like from here to there. All three of those fingers just jump down one string. So again, there's the B7th I used, and here's the E minor. The next chord is E minor 7th. An E minor 7th is fairly easy. It's a 0 2 0 2. Right? Open string here, 2, 0 on the second string, 2. So that transition goes from E minor to E minor 7th. The next chord in this song is a familiar one to most of you, I'm sure, and that's the A7th. 0 1 0 0. A nice one-fingered chord. We love those, right? So that's the A7th. We also have an E7th that shows up in this song. I think most of you are familiar with it, but there it is. It's going from bottom to top here. It's 1 2 0 2. There's your E7th. Now those 7 chords that we've gone through so far, the D, the F sharp minor, the B7th, the E minor 7th, the A7th, and the E7th, those are the chords that are used throughout the basic part of the song. But there is this little instrumental run in this song that requires a few other chords. And one of those chords is F sharp. Now F sharp, let's take it in context. We all know G. Here's your G chord. 0 2 3 2. Well, F sharp is just a half note down from there. So that whole thing slides down. But for the F sharp, you have to, if you want to play a 4-string chord, you have to add your pinky here and get this 3rd fret. So that's an F sharp. Now, if you're not comfortable with putting that pinky on there, you can always do a cheater F sharp and just play the 3 strings. That'll be okay for the song, but again, if you want to play all 4 strings, get that pinky there. Get a full F sharp that way. Another chord that appears in this instrumental run part of the song is a B minor. There's a B minor. It's a 4 2 2 2. I tend to throw make it a bar, put that index finger all the way across, but that's up to you. You can either do it this way or just do it with a bar. I tend to throw the whole bar chord on there. 4 2 2 2. And then there's a D7th in that instrumental run. There's a couple different ways to do a D7th. The chord chart shows this way. 2, 2, 2, 3. But there's another way. So you can do your D7th. You can also, let's start with our basic D chord. Here's a D chord. Another way to make a D7th is just to lift the middle finger up. So instead of being 2, 2, 2, 0, it's 2, 0, 2, 0. That's also a perfectly good D7. So it's your choice on that one. And the last chord that's in that instrumental run, part of Maxwell Silver Hammer, is good old familiar G. 0, 2, 3, 2. We all know that one. Okay, so those are the 11 chords of this song. And again, please blame McCartney, not me, for all those chords. Okay, so that's the chords for the song. Now let's talk a little bit about the strum pattern that I used here. Let me move over to get this hand in front of the camera. In my head, what I was hearing was what I call sort of let me start with the chords that starts the song. Forget that last part. Let's start with the D chord. So to me, it's a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So Joan was quizzical, studied metaphysical science in the home. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's how I was playing it. Now, please don't think that you have to do an exact 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 throughout the song. As you're playing the song, as you're feeling the rhythm, I'm sure you're going to add your own little variations, your own little embellishments, which is fine. I can guarantee that when I played through the song a few minutes ago, I didn't just go with a strict 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 throughout. Just feel it with your own rhythm. You know, we're not playing Bach here. You don't have to be that precise. A little bit of variation in your rhythm. But again, I'm just showing you the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 to give you the basic strum pattern here. So let me just take that first verse very slowly here just to show you what I'm talking about. So it's Joan was quizzical, studied pataphysical science in the home. Late night all alone with a test tube. Oh. So even there, I was, at times you just feel you can make some little variations to that basic 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 strum pattern. So anyway, that's Maxwell Silver Hammer, and I hope to see you at the next Morristown Uke Jam to play it along with us.